How do you present something that is actually very important for your technical credibility, but it's incredibly dry? Let me give you an example. In my profession, we often speak about software code quality and hence the standards that come with it. And that can be pretty dry stuff. I mean, if you're talking about MISRA rule number 1.3 and you just read it, sure, it might establish your credibility, especially if you can explain what the rule actually is, and it's part of establishing yourself as a trusted advisor. However, if you keep on explaining rules like this, it's pretty dry stuff. At some point in time, it might not be very interesting or very value providing to your clients or to your audience. So how do you better present this? Well, I will argue that in cases like this, it helps to organize things into themes. So instead of focusing on specific rules, you could say, for example, that rule as part of something that is a little bit more encompassing. So for example, in the case of MISRA, for example, maybe that you want to talk about decidable rules against undecidable rules. Maybe that you will want to discuss about different levels of criticality if you're going to do ISO 26262, or maybe that you're going to say, well, in that standard, we're going to be discussing about certain types of errors or certain types of activities, a static analysis on one hand, and then this is more like testing. That kind of thing helps make what is very dry actually more relevant. You categorize, you just explain, sure, with examples about specific rules, that's fine, but you just don't go through all the minutiae. You keep this at a slightly higher level where you can actually make sense by categorizing things, by labeling things. After all, if all the client wants to know is what the rules are saying, they can open the book and start reading what the rule says.